Now at 11, a call for peace in response to youth gun violence. The message from lawmakers and the community tonight.
And another day with temperatures approaching or surpassing 90 degrees. How many more 90-degree days will we have? I'll let you know.
And the Fever win big despite mounting injuries. How they're adjusting as two more players move to the injured list. Live from Indy, you're watching 13 News. We begin on this Saturday night with a double homicide and a juvenile in custody in connection with the crime. This happened today in Owen County at a home north of Spencer, between Spencer and Cloverdale. Investigators say they got a 911 call around 3:45 this afternoon. When officers got to the home, they found two men shot and killed in a driveway. The victims, now identified as 41-year-old Grantham Adam Chandler and 61-year-old Jeffrey Fauber. Police say a juvenile is in custody right now. Martinsville police telling us he showed up today at the Morgan County Sheriff's Office, turning himself in and surrendering for a crime in Owen County. The Sheriff's Department wouldn't share the juvenile's connection to the men killed. Now, the Owen County prosecutor was at a news conference tonight in Owen County. He will determine if any charges are filed in this case. Tonight in Indianapolis, police are investigating after a man was critically injured at a shooting on the east side. This happened around 6:45 tonight near 38th and Midhofer. When officers got there, they found a man who'd been shot. He was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Metro Police say it happened in a busy area.
As you can see behind me, there's numerous people out. There's numerous cars in the parking lot. There's actually a mobile car wash in the parking lot, but nobody here saw anything.
So far, there's no word on a possible suspect in this shooting. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers. Remember, you can stay anonymous. That number, 317-262-TIPS. Well, just hours earlier, community members gathered on the east side to push for peace in response to youth gun violence. Our Marina Silva looks at their efforts and their plea to the public.
Guns down! Guns down! Wake up! Wake up! Guns down! Guns down! Wake up! Wake up!
Dozens gathering on Indy's east side to stand up to violence, not only in their neighborhood, but across Indiana. Mario Harris is one of them, a teen himself. He's wanting to get the message across.
Out here walking for the peace walk to stand for gun violence.
It's a mission close to his heart.
My great uncle and my great aunt, they had a daycare, and it was to keep kids out of trouble and let them know that someone loved them and someone was looking out for them and that they always had someone to turn to.
So Saturday morning, he decided to walk alongside local and state leaders. State Senator Lakeisha Jackson says the violence needs to end.
We stand here together in solidarity to say no more. We say the violence amongst our youth must stop.
We've tracked the homicide records for Marion County in 2025. There have been at least a dozen homicides that involve a young person, whether as a victim or as an alleged offender.
And for Harris, he's going to keep uplifting people.
Some people just need to be told that I see you and that you're doing great.
In order to shape a better community for not only himself, but others.
That was Marina Silva reporting. In Hamilton County today, police investigating a shooting in Carmel. This happened around 5:30 at the Gramercy Apartments near 126th and Keystone. Investigators have not shared much, only saying an adult was shot and taken to the hospital. No word on their condition. Police say the suspect or suspects fled the area after the shooting. All right, 11:03, let's take a live look at downtown Indianapolis tonight. Gosh, after a scorcher of a Saturday, get ready. Yeah, you know it, more of the same for our Sunday. And Rob saying, gosh, even hotter on Sunday.
Stop me if you've heard this one.
We've heard it.
We've heard it over and over again. It's been
Yeah.
the same pattern. Today we made it up to 90 degrees. I think over the next several days we'll see the temperatures maybe peak around 92. Expected maybe tomorrow we may see temperatures right around 90 for your Monday as well. Average high is 85 for this time of year, so we are about 5 degrees above where we should be. Just kind of wanted to put that in perspective for you so you know where we've been and where we should be. Temperature 90, many other locations only made it into the upper 80s. We are looking to the west. This is the next weather maker, but this is very slow to move. The pattern is pretty stagnant, so it's going to take it a couple of days before we start to see that impact our rain chances. Still feels like 90 for St. Louis. It feels like 82 in Indy. Those feels like temperatures not as much of a concern, but we do expect those feels like temperatures to be back into the mid to maybe even upper 90s for tomorrow. Current temperatures are in the 70s. We expect those numbers to drop down to around 70 degrees, give or take a couple of degrees either side of that. We'll call it partly cloudy to maybe mostly clear skies for tonight. And then for tomorrow, a day almost identical to today. Temperatures up around or maybe even a little bit warmer than 90 degrees. I think tomorrow will be just a couple degrees warmer. Plenty of sunshine, but there's one change here in the forecast, and that's once we get into the afternoon. There may be an isolated shower that develops during the afternoon. I'll talk more about those rain chances and how they may become more frequent as the week wears on.
All right, see you in a few minutes, Rob. Thank you. A neighborhood in downtown Indy has a new way to try to prevent car accidents. So take a look here. The city's newest tactical urbanism project was installed today in the Chatham Arch neighborhood. People painting crosswalks that are meant to slow down traffic. Also, these will prevent cars from parking too close to intersections, blocking people from crossing the street. A lot of seniors live in this particular neighborhood, and they say speeding has been a problem for a while now.
The idea is to just slow speed. The 85th percentile of speeding before we painted was about 37 miles per hour. The speed limit here is 25. So we know that just getting it slow a little bit, maybe even 5 miles per hour, will help our most vulnerable residents be able to cross the street.
A similar project went in earlier this week, just a few blocks away. These will stay up until October.